very happy new year to all of you. Today we have very interesting topic to share and it is about consciousness shift. First of all, we have to understand what is consciousness. Consciousness is basically the state of awareness that you hold within yourself and that state of mind actually replicates in the outer world. As we all know that it is actually the mind who is replicating our life outside. So everything is inside us and that is within our thoughts. So when I say consciousness, it is the state of awareness. That means, are you aware of your breath? Are you aware of the pauses and the motion of your breath? Are you aware? Are you having pain in your body in somewhere? Or are you aware if you have to drink water at the point where you are walking but you're not drinking it? So, are you aware about the internal systems of your body that you have? So, when you get more aware of your internal system, that enhancing your physical body and the physical appearance. But if you take care of your more internal things like your mind, your thoughts, it resets your life, it changes the people around you, it also changes whatever you're doing today. So when I talk about like the current state that of your mind that you have today, it might be with it might be connected to certain people. So, for example, if I'm able to intake my favorite food, for example, pizza, and this was my favorite food like few years ago. Today, I don't like it. Why don't I like it today? Because today, I my internal system demand of something else, something more, which makes me lighter, which makes me happy. So when certain things change inside you, that is also changing your food habits. So, coming back to the definition of consciousness, the state of awareness. Are you aware of what you are thinking? If I want to go in a direction that will help me to teach about engineering, I would search and look about all the material about engineering. I will also look about the field that I want to go. I will talk to the people connected to that. So it is like the knowing of you. So awareness is either you know yourself or either you find information that you are tempted to find today. Other example I can take apart from the food habit and the career portion is if you are attracted to talk to certain people, or for example, if you are like inspired by certain personalities in your life. Why is that? Because that personality is trying to teach you something indirectly. You might not be in direct contact with that personality, but that personality has an energy connection with you. And that I mean is some part of their life might be matching with you. So you have to find the reason why you are getting those thoughts of finding certain things in your life or a certain direction in your life. So that is your current state of awareness. So when I talk about consciousness, we don't stay in the same state of awareness from our childhood. We have shifted state of awareness. So it's a very subtle example, but it is always applicable to everybody in their life. So when you are like a child, you don't know what direction to go in your life. You don't know what to eat. So you are given feeding by all things or all people around the world. Either you take knowledge from the people around you, either you take the knowledge from the books or some seminars or career counselings, etc. And from that information, you decipher like where you want to go. But when you started to grow and you come in the later years of your life, for example, if you turned like 20, you would have known what you like and what you don't like. So that is changing your consciousness. So every lesson and every knowledge and the pieces of the wisdom that you are getting, you are actually implementing them on yourself, and that is how you are you are finding the directions of your life. So in certain cases when we don't know where to go, that is also the state of your awareness that is going to shift. That state of awareness, that is awareness of yourself, your internal guidance system, that is telling you that you need something else which is not present here. That is why you look for something else, but that something else is also being told by your internal systems. So when you certainly feel like you are not enjoying the job, or when you are certainly feeling like you are not belonging to these set of friends right now, when you're certainly feeling like you have to go somewhere or you have to find something out that matches or that is in resonance with your internal systems or your desires, that is when your consciousness starts to actually shift. So when your thoughts start to shift about anything in your life or any aspect of your life, that is when you start to shift your consciousness. So, if you're trying to find a job in a new domain, that is a consciousness shift. Why? Because your thoughts, your internal mind has changed. So, you're not always the same, and change is always constant. The other thing that is constant is yourself. Self will always remain. It will keep telling you, okay, this is right for you, this is wrong for you, you should go in this direction and you should not. And if you don't know anything, the other constant is universe. It will help you, that connects you with your internal guiding system, to make you aware of what it wants from you and what you should do in your life that is more fulfilling and that serves the purpose of you being here. Because you are gifted with certain unique talents that I don't have, right? I might have something else that I am provided with. So every person in this world is having certain skill set that are their talents, which might come in the form of their hobbies or other gifted things which make them happy. If you try to do them, you will be feeling more lighter, you will be happy inside, and you will be doing something more that you've not been doing before. So that's going out of your comfort zone. So if today you're doing something that you don't like, that is okay. It came to you because you have to know that are you aware of yourself, of that internal guiding system, or your thoughts which are changing, which are telling you this is not right for you. Are you like aware of yourself that you're not smiling while doing anything or while talking to people? Are you aware, like, do you want to grow in terms of your body, in terms of your looks, which help you appear better? So when you're not comparing yourself with anybody else and you are in your own energy, in your own thoughts, that is when you change your state of awareness. I'm not saying it's important to change your state of awareness, but I am telling you, like, you'll not remain the same. And if you're not the same for everyone at every time, that is okay, because you're growing through those phases, and when you grow, that is when things change. So even if you don't have a vision today, that is okay, that is your current state of awareness. But if you really want to work on yourself, if you want to know about yourself, if you want to polish your personality, if you want to go from the place where you are in today, and if you want to see yourself somewhere else, then you really have to turn inwards into your thoughts. And if you start to work on your thoughts, that is how your consciousness changes. So let's talk about the lower and the higher brain. Is it really connected to the consciousness or the state of awareness that you are in? So in the neurosciences, we have like different parts of the brain and the different entities that contribute to your lower brain and the higher brain. So when I talk about lower and the higher brain, I can relate it to certain example of your lives and my life, of course. So when I talk about, if I want to eat something today, for example, I am like craving for a donut, for example. So my lower brain will tell me, okay, go and eat donut. but my higher brain will make me aware that if you eat a donut, it will raise your sugar content and it can contribute to the increase in the weight or the increase in the sugar. That I have to finally go out in the gym or do certain kind of exercises to burn that out to come back to my stable weight that I really want. So, so my higher brain actually tells me what I am really wanting in my life, but the lower brain gives me all the distractions. So if I keep on working on my lower brain or my brain that we all know right now, that work will help me to reach to a constant state where I am already like connected to my higher brain. That is like a higher brain supersedes the lower brain. That is how your consciousness shifts from lower to higher. So that is what is actually in terms of science known as consciousness shift, where I know my heart's true desire and where I'm listening to the higher brain, and my higher brain is in sync with my soul or the universe or the desires that I really have. So, in short, the lower brain is all the distractions that I have in my life today, but the higher brain is my self awareness, my real desires, my real voice that is internally guiding me in different aspects of my life. So, this is little short thing about consciousness and the consciousness shift. So, I hope you like the video and follow and subscribe. Thank you so much for listening and Happy New Year to all of you. Be smiling and always be grateful to for whatever you have in life today. Thank you so much.